Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to our roster predictions series. We're going to be predicting the cards that will go up and down through tiers for August 20th. This is the August 20th roster prediction. Yes, it's not August 21st, it's August 20th. Content coming on Thursday instead of Friday. Not the normal thing that they do, but for some reason this week they're deciding to do it on Thursday rather than Friday. So, if you don't know how we already do this, we predict what silvers are going to go gold, what golds are going to go diamond, what golds are going to go silver, and what diamonds are going to go gold. We only do tier differences. We do not do guys that go from 75 to 79. We do not do bronzes that go silver. I don't bother with those. Although there are some bronzes that apparently can get all the way up to gold, which is a pretty crazy thing, but I'm just going to stick with what I do. It's good at keeping time at a good point in the roster update predictions. It already goes to fucking 20 minutes with how I do it. But, hey, that works. So, we got, if you want to know, we got 5 guys that I think will be going gold. We got 5 guys that could be going diamond. We have 5 guys that could be going down to silver. And we have only 3 guys that could be going down to gold. There are not many diamonds this week that I feel like are actually going to make a tier difference. There's probably a lot of guys that are going to get downgraded overall wise, but they're not gonna get an actual tier difference. So let's jump into the guys I think will be going gold. We have 5 of them, and let's hop on to the first one. All right, first guy is Gregorius. I think he'll be going from a 79 to an 80. His slash line right now, he's in a 299 average. He's got a, let me see here if I can actually see the slugging. He's got a 299 average, a 478 slugging, and an 806 OPS. On his splits, which is the important part, his lefty side, he's actually not doing great against. 19 at-bats, 158. Those hitting stats right there match completely of how bad he's hitting. Maybe even could get downgraded a little bit more, but against righties in 46 at-bats, he is batting 370 with a home run and 3 doubles, giving him a 370 batting average, a 500 slugging, and an 896 OPS. I think they could boost that a bit, and he could jump up 1 overall. Clearly, it takes him a lot to get up to get to his 81 against lefties, but I think we could pull off him getting to an 80 overall. I think he'll get to an 80 overall. I don't think that's too far-fetched. I think it should be no problem. I'd like to see a DD go gold. Live series DD go gold. I like that. His card's pretty fucking shit, so I'd like it to be improved. Making yet another appearance is Jose Iglesias. He got upgraded to 79 in the last roster update. Did not get that boost to gold. But he's keeping it up. 400 average, 22 for 55, a 977 OPS because of that insane average. And when you go to the splits, he is batting 500 against lefties and only 10 at-bats to be fair. But he's still batting 378 against righties in 45 at-bats. So he's doing pretty damn good. Over a 900 OPS against both sides. He only needs +6 against righties on both ends for power and contact to get to an 81. So personally, I think he's getting to an 81. I think if you balance out both sides, because he could definitely get upgrades on both ends, he is probably going to go gold. I think he'll go to an 81, no problem. He looks like an easy prediction. Hell, even the price shows it, 867 subs. He can still get a 400 sub profit if you put in a request now, which is pretty good. So yeah, that's the second guy. Next guy up is Jorge Polanco. I think he'll be going up to an 80 overall. As you can see, to get to a 79 doesn't take much at all. I do like this guy. I've been keeping my eyes on him for a little while now. I think he was a gold last year, but they downgraded him to a silver for some reason. But this year, he's doing pretty good. 300 average, 2 home runs, 344 on base, only a 722 OPS. That's the part that kind of sucks about him, is that OPS just ain't there. But luckily, it doesn't really look like he needs much. He doesn't have much power to begin with, so it's fine with the OPS. As long as he's keeping that average going, he's fine. And in 21 at-bats against lefties, he's batting 381, so he could get a little bit of boost on that contact versus lefties. 69 is pretty low. A 275 average against righties, which isn't terrible, but I don't even know if that's 85 worthy. Maybe it is. I don't think that'll get boosted at all, so we're just going to have to hope that he gets a decent boost against the lefties to get that upgrade to a gold. But if I were to really like say what I think, it's probably going to a 79. He is getting upgraded, but if they go crazy on him, if they lock him in, they will upgrade him to a gold. But he's probably realistically going to a 79 if anything. But yeah, Let's move on to, I think, the second last guy for the Silvers. Okay. All right, next guy is AJ Pollock. His hitting stats are pretty bad considering how good he's actually hitting. He's currently hitting .284 with 5 home runs, a .338 on base percentage, and an .892 OPS. Against lefties, he's batting .304 with a home run and 3 doubles, giving him a 870 OPS. And against righties, he's batting .275, 4 home runs, 2 doubles, .549 on base. No, .351 on base. Jesus Christ, a .549 on base would be insane. .549 slugging and a 900 OPS. +2 doesn't really upgrade his overall at all. But 68-65, I mean, you could definitely upgrade that with how he's hitting. That's in 51 at-bats, he's hitting .275. And with how they're doing it this year, 51 at-bats is a lot. I think he'll get upgraded without a doubt. I think he'll go to a gold, 80 overall flat. I don't think he'll go any higher than that. But yeah, those ready stats definitely need to be improved. And he's proving that he can get that upgrade no problem. So be on the lookout for him. He is going for currently a little bit more than he probably should. I don't know if this is people thinking he's going gold or if this is because of Fernando Tatis Jr. I'm leaning more towards Tatis Jr. that's causing this. That's most cards getting spiked up in price that are around that division. So, I don't know. Probably wait till later tonight, I'd say. Later tonight when Fernando Tatis Jr. goes back to an 88, I think. This guy will probably drop in price a lot. And he's probably going to go gold. I think he's actually hitting fairly well enough for those ready stats to get up enough for him to go gold. Alright, last guy is none other than Robinson Canel. This guy, as you can see, to get to an 81, it takes a lot for him. And I think he'll get up to an 80. 78 to an 80. So he did get a little upgrade. 1 overall boost in the last roster update. But I think he'll get to an 80 this time. 2 overalls, I don't think that'll be much of a problem considering he's hitting .393 with 4 home runs and 1100 OPS in 56 at-bats. That's really good. Versus lefties, he's hitting .333 and 18 at-bats with over 1,000 OPS. He's got a home run and 3 doubles. And against righties, he's hitting .421 with 3 home runs and a double and an 1,100 OPS in 38 at-bats. I think this guy well deserves gold. I think he is proving that he can hit. I think he's proving that those hitting stats are not at all what he deserves. He deserves so much more than that. I'm excited to see this guy go gold. Personally, I would just love to see Robinson Cano go gold, and I think he's definitely earned it. So that'll be fun to see Robinson Cano go gold. His price is reflecting. He is not in the same division as the Padres, so this just shows that people do think he will go gold. The investment won't earn you many stubs, but if you already have a ton of them, keep it. Because he'll probably go gold, and that's an easy 1,000 stub profit if you already have the card. Alright, let's move on to the guys that are going from gold to diamond. First guy up is Zach Greinke. He's an 84 overall. Currently, he has 29.1 innings pitched, 5 games started. He's 1-0. That means nothing. The 5 games started and the 1-0. It means nothing. Well, I guess the 5 games started means something to do with the innings, because then you can really determine his stamina. I don't know if they'd really push him up from that, but he has 25 strikeouts in 29 innings. K per 9 is probably not being touched. A .89 whip, which is really good, so the hit per 9 is probably going to get touched up. 4 walks in 29 innings. He already has an 88 walk per 9, so I don't think that will be touched. And if we go to home runs, he has given up none. So that home run per 9 can definitely get upgraded. Probably up to like 60 would be good for a guy who has given up no home runs in 30 innings. I'd say he's definitely getting that upgrade to 85. That's what I think he's going up to. 84 to 85. I think he's going to be one of the diamonds I think he's going to become one of the diamonds tomorrow. He's earned it. I'm pretty sure he was a diamond last year. Yet again, I don't know why they downgraded him. Maybe it was because of the struggle at the end of the season. But they just didn't downgrade him last season. So it really just doesn't make any sense to me why they would downgrade him. I think he definitely has deserved diamond the entire time. Ever since his first start, this guy has been just going off and getting better and better. In his last start, he pitched 8 shutout innings, gave up 3 hits, no walks, no runs, and 7 strikeouts. I mean, come on. He's doing good. He's doing great. I think he's easily going up to an 85. Next guy up is Aaron Nola. This guy has been on fucking fire, man. Right now, 26.1 innings pitched, 2.05 ERA, 37 strikeouts. Oh my God, K per 9 is going up. 0.65 whip. Hit per 9's going up. Let's check out the home runs. Oh, 4 walks in 26 innings. They might touch up that walk per 9. I'm not really sure. Probably. I think that could go up to like 75, something like that. And he has given up 3 home runs in 26 innings. That's kind of high, I guess. Yeah, it kind of is. 260 innings, 30 home runs, kind of what he's let up for, which is actually pretty fucking good considering his previous years, although in 2019 he really did struggle, so that explains that. But this guy's going diamond. I think he's going up to an 86. I think we're getting 2 diamond starters this next roster update. I think without a doubt. I'm saying starters. There's a reason why I'm saying specifically starters, because I got something else. But yeah, I think he definitely deserves it, man. He's doing really fucking good. He struggled to start the season, but now he's doing very, very good. So I am expecting this guy to go diamond. Yeah, I think he's going higher than Greinke, just because he's got that higher potential to go higher with the lower whip, the higher strikeout rate. The only thing he lacks is, like, I guess walks, but not really, because he's actually not walking many, but home runs. He's given up a few, and I know he'll give up a lot more too. He does give up bombs. He does give up the long ball pretty badly, but I do think he'll be going up to an 86 nonetheless. And yeah, that's our second diamond, and that is our second diamond starter. I think will be going up. I think it's definitely a possibility. Both guys show that their prices, by their prices, that they're probably going diamond. Everybody thinks that they're going diamond. So if you want, you can either sell them if you have dupes of them right now for 5K, or around 5K, guarantee that profit, or you can invest and try and make a few hundred stubs per piece, because that's 5,000 stubs minimum profit if they go diamond. Whit Merrifield is back yet again, and I say he is going diamond yet again. I think he'll be going up to an 85. I don't think he'll be going up to an 86. He has been hitting pretty good lately. Still, he's been keeping it going in these last 7 games. He's hitting 346 with a home run. He's doing pretty good. On the season in general, he's hitting 300 with 5 home runs. He's got a 354 on base percentage and an 876 OPS. Against lefties, he's batting 389 in 18 at-bats. And this is the one reason why I don't think he's going to go up to an 86. I don't think he's going to get that +8/+8, is because he's batting 278 with 3 doubles and 4 home runs. 49 slugging and an 815 OPS. It's not crazy. I think they might boost that power against righties a little bit. But the contact against righties, I don't think will get touched. Lefties will maybe get touched a bit. I know that he needs a really good amount of lefty stats to get that boost. So I think he's just going to get that flat 85, 1 overall boost, and that's it. I think because he only needs a little bit of righty stats to get up to an 86, I think he'll be fine getting to an 85, no problem. So be on the lookout for this guy. Yet again, his price is up there, but not as high as the others. You can guarantee yourself 1,000 stubs profit if you invest in this guy right now, which I would do. I would. Definitely a good investment. Another returning competitor for the diamond tier. Starling Marte, he did get upgraded in the last roster update. Well deserved it. He is absolutely raking right now. He is batting 361 with 2 home runs, a 448 on base, and a 954 OPS. Against the lefties, he's currently batting 571. Sure, only in 14 at-bats, but that's still fucking amazing numbers. And against lefties, he's batting 319. Or against righties, he's batting 319. And against lefties, he's batting 571, I should say. What am I doing? 319 average against righties and 69 at-bats. Hey, my man. Pretty good. 876 OPS. He's just raking right now, man. I think this guy 100%. Like, look at those hitting stats. Come the fuck on. Give this man what he deserves. He is probably the, I want to say, the highest chance of going diamond. I would say the pitchers that I gave, I'd say one of the pitchers that I gave, probably like Aaron Nola and Starling Marte, probably have the best odds of going diamond. His price isn't even that fucking high, 4,100. You can still make almost 1,000 stubs guaranteed off this man somehow. He is going diamond. He deserves it. Look at the fucking contact versus lefties, the power versus righties, and the contact and the power versus lefties. All dog shit. They're all going up. I think all 3 of those stats deserve to go up for this card. I say he's going up to an 86 for good reason. Actually, I say he's going up to an 85. I think he can make it to an 86. Although the problem is the +10/+10. That's what really hurts him right there. Is that he just does need a lot of stats against lefties to really get up. 77 contact versus lefties and 60 power versus lefties. That's a pretty big upgrade. But we've seen them make some pretty insane upgrades like that Dylan Bundy. So you never know. But yeah, I think he's one of the best guys here that could probably go diamond. Now let's go on to our far-fetched one. Just because of overall, I say he's far-fetched. But on the year, he's actually he's doing amazing. Now this is a guy I do not guarantee going diamond. He's not a guy that'll probably go diamond. But because of his price and how he's doing in real life, there is that chance that he'll probably go diamond because he's performing at that elite level. As you can see, everything is pretty high up there, but to get from an 81 to an 85, he just needs +9 on his K per 9 and +9 on his hit per 9. Now, if we look at his stats right now, he's currently got 12.2 innings on the season. He's got a .71 ERA. He's given up only 2 hits, so he's a .47 whip. 17 strikeouts in 12.2 innings. 4 walks in 12.2 innings. I don't think that'll be touched, the 74 walk per 9. I think it'll just be left alone. But I don't even think he's given up a home run. No, he hasn't even given up a home run in those 12 innings. I think his K per 9 will go up. 12.2 innings, 17 strikeouts. That's pretty damn good. I think the hit per 9 is going to go up a lot. 74 hit per 9 with a man who has a .47 whip. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. And you know what? They might even pull the trigger on home run per 9 just because he hasn't given up one yet. So they might even pull the trigger on that. I think this guy is going diamond. I might even invest on him. I did invest on Carlos Carrasco, and that did backfire on me because he ended up not going diamond whatsoever because he ended up having a bad start. But Shad Green, I think he'll keep it together. He's probably not going to get much time to pitch over the next single day, but a .71 ERA, he's been so fucking good, and he doesn't even need much to go up to an 85. I think this is the next big guy that's just gonna skyrocket up to fucking diamond. I really think he is. We don't have enough bullpen live series diamonds, and I think this is the next guy to go up. So be on the lookout for him. Now we gotta go to downgrades. Let's start off with the guys that I think will be going down from gold to silver. First guy up is Eugenio Suarez. I think he'll be going down to a 79 overall. He's been struggling a lot, batting 123 in 65 at-bats. He did get downgraded to an 80 in the last roster update, but I think he'll get downgraded again just because it's been struggling that badly. He has 2 home runs in 65 at-bats, 278 on base, and a 525 OPS. Against lefties, he's batting 222 in 18 at-bats, and against righties, oh my fucking god, 085 in 47 at-bats. That is a 400 OPS. This guy's going down to a 79 without a doubt, minimum. I think he's going down to a 79. His price is basically as minimum as it pretty much gets for a gold. I think he'll be going down to a 79 without a doubt. It's pretty obvious. If you have him, get rid of him or exchange him something. If you got dupes of him, get rid of him. He's going down to a silver. He's just terrible right now. Next guy up is Tommy Pham. I think he'll also be going down to a 79. He's got kind of similar stats to Eugenio Suarez, just a bit better but more at bats. He's got a 207 average in 82 at-bats with 2 home runs, a 316 on base, and a 608 OPS. When we go to his splits against the lefties, he's batting 316 but only 19 at-bats. He's got that contact versus lefties, so it's going to stay there. He's going to be fine with that. But it's only 19 at-bats at the end of the day. And in 63 at-bats, he's batting 175 with a 510 OPS. His contact versus righties is already pretty low. I get that. But under a 200 average, that could go down even more. So I think he'll be going down to a 79. He's not as bad as Eugenio Suarez, considering Eugenio Suarez has less than 100 average against righties and a good amount of at-bats too. So Suarez is 100% going down. This guy probably will, but I'm not going to guarantee it. Not like Suarez. Another returning guest, Amelia Pagan. I think he'll be going down to a 78 yet again. He's been doing terrible, to say the least. 10 innings pitched, a 7.2 ERA, 8 earned runs in those 10 innings, 7 walks in those 10 innings, only 8 strikeouts in those 10 innings, and a 1.5 whip in those 10 innings. Let's go see how many home runs he's given up. 2 in 10 innings. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for a reliever. His K per 9 could go down, but it won't. 81 K per 9 probably won't go down. 82 hit per 9, that's going down with a 1.5 whip. His walk per 9 is going down with 7 walks in 10 innings. And there's just things here that you're seeing where it's just like, nah, this guy ain't staying where he is. He's going down to a 78 for sure. Hit per 9 and walk per 9 are pretty big things for pitchers. And for both of those to go down, he's going to get hit pretty badly from that. So I think he's going down to a 78. Next guy up is Josh Bell. Seen a lot of guys with kind of the same stats. All these three hitters are pretty similar. In 73 at-bats, he's batting .205 with 2 home runs, a .253 on-base percentage, and a .568 OPS. Again, not doing that good. Against righties, he's batting .220 with a .614 OPS. Look at that power versus righties and that contact, man. That's his strongest stat line, and it's not doing good at all. And in 14 at-bats, he's batting .143 against lefties and .378 OPS. He's going down to his silver, without a doubt. He's been struggling so fucking much. And let's just head on to the next guy without cutting here. I'll just get to him real quick because he's right next to this guy. And that's going to be Lucas Yolito. Another guy who is just fucking doing horrible this season. The one thing that I'll give him is that he's striking out batters. He's striking out tons of batters. But one thing he's doing horribly is walking, giving up hits, which is, by the way, one of his high stats. It's just, you don't like to see it, man. He's a borderline gold, and he's got a 1.41 whip. He's got 15 walks in 27 innings, which is really bad, but his walk per 9 is already horrible. He's given up 3 home runs in 27 innings, which is not complete dog shit, actually. So that home run per 9 could actually probably come up. But I do think at the end of the day, he'll bounce out to being a 79. He's not as good of odds as going to a 79 as everybody else, considering his stats are already pretty bad. It's just his K per 9 and hit per 9 that carries him. Luckily, he's still striking out batters to carry him. But when I look at the stats, man, there's just, he's got to be as borderline as it gets. When you look at those stats, with fucking walk per 9 and home run per 9 being in the 50s, and not even K per 9 and hit per 9 being in the high 80s. One of them's not even in the fucking 80s. It's just, you know, he's got to be borderline. I think if they just simply downgrade his hit per 9, he's going silver. So be on the lookout for him to go silver. His price yet again is borderline gold, as usual. Not a guy that people think are going up because why would he? He's got a 4.88 ERA in 27 innings. It's fucking bad. So yeah, be on the lookout for him to go silver. We got 3 guys now that are going from diamond to gold. Let's move on to them. Only one of them really seems like they're going gold. The other 2 are kind of just like, hey, you know, I want to throw some guys in there. All right, first guy up is Lindor. He's one of the guys that I don't think is really probably going to go gold. But I'm just putting him in here to have somebody in here as an extra piece. He's currently batting .239 with 4 home runs and 92 at-bats, a .307 on-base percentage, and a .731 OPS. Splits-wise, against lefties, he's batting .350 with a .859 OPS in 20 at-bats. And against righties, in 72 at-bats, he's batting .208 with a .695 OPS. Really struggling against righties, but yet again, it's not really a strong suit to begin with. But it's for the fact that in his last 15 games, his average is coming up, his slugging's coming up. Everything's really coming up in the last 15 games. Not a bunch, but it's coming up at the end of the day. And I just don't think they're going to pull the trigger on this guy. And that fielding will carry him at the end of the day to keep him diamond. So I think he'll stay up there for a little bit longer unless he still continues to plummet. Which hopefully he doesn't. I don't want him to. It's Lindor, dude. He's a fun card to use. I wouldn't like to see him keep on going down. He still looks decent, so maybe he can keep it together. Next guy is Katel Marte. This guy, he's got one thing going for himself. His batting average. And that's it. He's batting .330 in 94 at-bats with a single home run, .350 on base, but only a .776 OPS. In his last 7 games, he's batting .387. In his last 15, he's batting .323. But if you see his last 15 games, he has yet to hit a home run in his last 15 games. It's been a long time since this guy's hit a bomb. Against lefties, .350 average, no extra base hits, 700 OPS in 20 at-bats. Against righties, .324 average, 7 extra base hits, and a 796 OPS. If you go look at his lefty stats, his highest power is against lefties. That is what's going to kill him. That's what I think could trigger him going to an 84. But if I'm guessing anything, he's probably going to an 85. But I do think they're going to hit that power versus lefties pretty badly. I think his contact will probably go up, but I think that's why I'm saying he's probably going to bounce out as an 85. I don't think he's going to stay as an 86. I don't think he's going to go down to an 84. He's just got to slot in here. Personally, I think he's going 85. So I still think he's going down, but not to an 84. I'm just putting him in here to put him in here, and that's really it. He's lucky he still got that average going, because if he didn't, he'd be fucked. Last guy up. Now, this is the guy I truly think is going gold. Javier Baez. This guy is fucking shitting the bed this year. In his last 7 games, he's hitting .083, so he's just getting worse over time. He's hitting 195 and 87 at-bats with 3 home runs, a 245 on-base percentage, and a 601 OPS. Versus lefties, he's batting .292 with a single home run, 4 doubles, and 917 OPS in 24 at-bats. So he's still kind of keeping it together against lefties. But against righties in 60 at-bats, it really fucking plummets. A 171 average, 2 home runs, 3 doubles, a 600 OPS. For him to just go down all the way down to an 83, he needs minus 13 against both sides. I think he'll get hurt probably a little bit on the contact versus lefties, just a bit. And then the righties are probably going to get hurt pretty damn badly because he is struggling so much against that side. And I think he'll go down to an 84 flat. I think when I do diamond downgrades, I like to say they'll go down to around 84 unless they're doing insanely bad like Jose Altuve. But these are the only 3 diamonds I have this week. People like Alex Bregman, who are struggling on the season, are actually starting to pick it up. They're hitting like well over 300 now in their last 7 games. So I think SDS does look at that and they go, okay, let's hold back on downgrading him. Let's see how he does. Let's see if he continues this. And let's see if he stops slumping. But Javier Baez, man, he is fucking shit in the bed. So I don't think he's staying diamond no longer. I think he will be going gold here soon. They do have to downgrade diamonds at the end of the day to balance the diamond upgrades. That's how they like doing it. So I think Javier Baez will at least be the 1 diamond downgrades that we will get tomorrow. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for the video. That's all the diamond upgrades, diamond downgrades, gold upgrades, gold downgrades, all that good stuff. That is all of the roster update predictions I have for you. So yeah, hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Subscribe my content like this. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.